The final whistle blew, echoing the lopsided scoreline across the pitch, 22-0. The Lions, reigning champions of the men's league, stood humbled, their pride bruised but spirits unbroken. Across the field, the Lavenders, second reserve team from the bottom tier of the women's league, offered a smattering of polite applause. Amidst the muted celebration, a lone figure in purple broke rank, approaching a dejected Lion.
Hey, good game. You guys never gave up.
The Lion, taken aback by the gesture, managed a weak smile.
Thanks, you played well.
The Lavender player chuckled, a mischievous glint in her eye.
Well, we were trying not to go too hard on you.
The Lion's eyebrows shot up in surprise.
What do you mean?
The Lavenders, though spirited, were hardly known for their dominance. The Lavender player smirked.
Let's just say we weren't exactly playing at 100%.
100%? You were running circles around us.
The Lavender player shrugged, a playful smile dancing on her lips.
That was about 5%.
The Lion stared at her, utterly bewildered. Was she serious? Was this some elaborate joke? He looked around at his teammates, their faces mirroring his own confusion. Sensing his disbelief, the Lavender player continued.
Look, we knew we were the better team, no offense.
The Lion, still reeling from the revelation, could only shake his head.
No, none taken, but why hold back?
Call it professional courtesy. Besides, where's the fun in completely demoralizing the competition? We've all been on the receiving end of those kinds of losses. It's not pretty.
The Lion nodded slowly, a wave of gratitude washing over him. He had never considered the other team's perspective in such a situation. The Lavenders could have easily run up the score, humiliated them further. Instead, they chose compassion. The Lion's curiosity was piqued.
So what's your secret? How are you so good?
The Lavender player chuckled.
It's not really a secret, it's just a different approach.
She went on to explain the Lavenders' unique style of play, emphasizing their focus on possession, quick passing, and intelligent movement off the ball. She talked about their emphasis on teamwork, communication, and anticipating their opponent's moves.
We may not have your size or strength, but we make up for it with strategy and technique.
The Lion listened intently, absorbing every word, his eyes fixed on the speaker, his mind racing with new thoughts. He had always believed that men's football was the pinnacle of the sport, a showcase of raw power and athleticism, the ultimate test of skill and endurance. Yet here he was, being schooled on the finer points of the game by a player from a supposedly inferior league, a league he had never given much thought to before.
Wow, he finally said, shaking his head in admiration. I had no idea that there was so much depth and strategy involved.
The Lavender player smiled, a hint of pride in her voice. Most don't, she said. But that's okay. We play for the love of the game, not for the accolades. We're not here for the recognition. We're here because we have a passion that drives us every single day. We just love the game. It's in our blood. It's what we live for.
The Lion nodded, his respect for the Lavenders and women's football growing with every passing moment. He realized that passion and dedication transcended gender. He had entered this encounter expecting nothing more than a perfunctory exchange of pleasantries, a simple chat before the game. Instead, he was receiving a masterclass in footballing philosophy, learning that the game was as much about heart and soul as it was about physical prowess. Section 6. Technical Prowess and Tactical Masterminds. This section delves deep into the intricate world of soccer, where technical skills and tactical brilliance come together to create magic on the field. The conversation continued, flowing easily from tactical analysis to personal anecdotes. Each player shared their unique perspective, offering insights into their thought processes and decision-making during critical moments of the game.
The Lion, initially intimidated, found himself drawn to the Lavender player's passion and knowledge. Her enthusiasm was infectious, and her deep understanding of the game was evident in every word she spoke. He learned about the challenges they faced, the prejudices they overcame, and the unwavering dedication that fueled their love for the beautiful game. These stories of resilience and determination resonated deeply with him.
He watched as she effortlessly demonstrated a series of intricate footwork drills, her movements fluid and precise. Each step, each turn, was a testament to years of practice and an unyielding commitment to excellence. He listened, captivated, as she dissected classic matches, highlighting strategic nuances he had never noticed before. Her ability to break down complex plays and explain them in simple terms was nothing short of remarkable.
With each passing moment, the Lion felt a growing sense of humility. He realized that there was so much more to learn, so many layers to uncover in the game he thought he knew so well. He realized that his understanding of football, a game he thought he knew inside and out, was woefully incomplete. This newfound awareness ignited a desire within him to delve deeper, to study harder, and to become a true student of the game. Section 7. A League of Their Own.
You know, the Lion finally admitted, a hint of awe in his voice. Maybe women's football doesn't get the credit it deserves.
The lavender player smiled, a knowing glint in her eye. Maybe, she echoed, her voice laced with playful sarcasm.
No, seriously, the Lion insisted. You guys are incredible. The skill, the intelligence, the passion, it's amazing.
The lavender player nodded, appreciating his sincerity. It's a different game, she said, but no less demanding, no less beautiful.
Section 8. Redefining Excellence in Football.
The Lion thought about his own team, their reliance on brute force, their predictable tactics. He thought about the Lavenders, their fluidity, their creativity, their sheer joy in the simple act of playing. He realized with a startling clarity that he had been wrong, dead wrong. You know what? He said, a slow grin spreading across his face.
The lavender player raised an eyebrow, a playful challenge in her eyes. About what?
The Lion took a deep breath, his voice filled with newfound respect. About women's football being superior.
Section 9. The Final Whistle. The moment every player anticipates, the sound that signifies the end of a hard-fought battle on the field.
The lavender player threw back her head and laughed, a sound full of genuine amusement and quiet triumph. It was a laugh that echoed the joy of victory and the relief of a game well played. Now you're getting it, she said, clapping him on the shoulder. Her words were not just encouragement, but a recognition of his growth and effort.
The setting sun cast long shadows across the pitch as the two players finally parted ways. The golden light bathed the field, creating a serene and almost magical atmosphere. The Lion, no longer weighed down by defeat, walked back towards his team, his mind buzzing with new ideas, his heart filled with newfound respect. He felt a sense of renewal, a spark of inspiration that he hadn't felt in a long time.
The lavender player, her point made, her message delivered, smiled. It was a smile of satisfaction, knowing she had made a difference. She knew that changing perceptions took time, that progress was often slow and hard-fought. Each step forward was a victory in itself, no matter how small. But for now, this small victory, this quiet moment of understanding, was enough. It was a reminder that every effort counts, and every game is a chance to grow and learn.